Welcome back to Progressive E. Today we're putting a new tyre on my bike once again. I have destroyed this one already. It was a mud tyre and I rode it on the gravel too many times. So it's destroyed. So I'm going to be putting a new Michelin Starcross 16-inch tyre. It's a medium compound, which should be really nice. Before I go any further, please excuse that. Please excuse the weather outside. Hopefully it doesn't affect the mic too much, but if it does, I'm sorry. The difference is today, I wouldn't just repeat the same video for no reason. We're using this bad boy. So this is like a at-home tyre machine type thing, budget tyre machine, if you will. And we're gonna see how much more helpful it is, and whether you should get one at home for your dirt bike. So let's do it.
Missing little moments, it was easy just feeling alive. 2 a.m. wide awake, talking like we had the whole night.
So, taking off tyre. Let's start with that, shall we? We're going to undo Mr. Bead Lock first. Bead locks are a must with pretty much all dirt bikes, especially dirt bikes that make power. If you don't have a bead lock, then high risk of ripping your valve stem off your tube. A valve stem remover, that would be helpful. Found one. Jared's bike had one on the front wheel. And it's a valve cap. You will find valve caps with a little valve stem remover in them. This will be my first time doing this, so hopefully that'll be a good indicator whether it's easy or not. If you've got a Sur Ron, you have to remove these center spacing things. And there we go. Wing nut on. It does not ease up. 16-inch tyres suck. Get 18-inch just for this alone. Oh gosh. See, you can't get it in there, and then you legit just grab this little tyre machine and just push down, in goes the tyre lever, away you go. So this thing definitely works once you know how to use it. Took me a minute to figure it out, but get this one started. Try and just load them up, get as many in there as you can. Once the beads are off, it makes it really easy just to cut. Sometimes in life, you gotta make it easy on yourself. Oh, this is proving to not be solid. Wow. So maybe use a set of bolt cutters for the first half of the tyre if you're cutting it off, because that bit of metal they run in there is So I've already tested the tube and we didn't pinch it, so we did well. I would recommend putting a bit of baby powder on the tube and inside the tyre, because all this rubber that's stuck to it is actually the old tyre. So a bit of baby powder will just stop that chafing, but I'm not going to worry about it because I go through tyres that often, it doesn't really matter. Grab tyre machine, grab wing nut, should be able to now place the rim lock. So, might have to do it like this. Once you've got your rim mounted up on the tyre machine, ready to go, you then want to place your tyre on the wheel. Get it started with some tyre levers, work your way around. It is a pain, the 16-inch wheel is just a massive pain to do. Where you can then use the tyre machine to push down on the tyre to help you get the tyre lever in there / get it on really. There's no real special technique to this. It's just slowly working your way around the first bead bit by bit until eventually you get that first bead on. Once you've done that, we're then going to place the tube inside the tyre. Now this bit sucks. Trying to get the valve stem to come through the hole with a small 16-inch tyre, with it being so tight, is definitely quite painful. What I found best to make this go easier is to lever the opposite side of the tyre, so the tyre basically won't move, and then you can then pull the other side up and out, so then you've got a nice gap to then get your hand in there and try and get the valve in place. I found using a tyre lever twisted on its side to give me enough gap to get my hand in there to fang dangle around and get that valve through. Once that tube is successfully in the tyre, you then want to put your valve stem back in. At this point you can choose to put a bit of tyre goo in the tube. You don't have to. Can be a bit of a lifesaver when you're out on those trail rides, but you don't have to. I then like to put a little bit of PSI in the tube just to get it out of the way of tyre levers and to prevent a pinch. Then we're going to start with the first tyre lever, working around the rim bit by bit. You have to take it in little bites. Once again, 16-inch tyre, it is quite tight. You can use the tyre machine to basically push down on the bead, whether that's to get your tyre lever in there or to actually help push the bead down itself. When you get right near the end, it's just a combination of everything. It's using that tyre machine to push it down, and yeah, it's really, 16-inch tyre is really crappy, but using that tyre machine to your advantage just makes it that little bit easier. It's a struggle once you start to get towards the end, but I found the tyre machine to be really good to push that last bit of the bead on, and just that little bit easier rather than reefing it on with a tyre lever. As a little side note, I found if you actually carefully pull the levers out as you go around, I found that to work quite well. But there is no right or wrong way to do this. Just have a red hot crack. Once that bead is finally on, you can step back, take a breather, high five your buddy, and say never again, even though you'll be doing it another couple of months' time. Then want to slap a little bit of PSI in it. I run about 20, but I'm not going to get political with this. Then slap it in the bike and go for a ripper road after you shave the knobs, because it doesn't actually clear the chain. Yeah, but then you can go for a ripper road. So there we go. That's installing a 16-inch tyre. It sucks. Royally sucks. I would hate to do a tyre any smaller. It's as small as I would go. It's a real pain. This tyre machine or tyre tool definitely makes it a lot easier. Probably like 40% better. Still a pain though. Still definitely a pain. But we've got it on there. A little bit disappointed about this Michelin. I am going to have to shave the knobs on the side to properly fit, which sort of sucks because I thought it was going to fit without any shaving. But you need shaving on this tyre. Anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I will shave that at a later date. That's there ready to go. I'm not going to do it now because it's late. Anyway, I don't need to ramble on anymore. We'll see you in the next one.